Hello, my internet fans. Welcome to another episode of the ever popular, widely, whatever, duplicated, whatever that sign was. I don't know what the hell it was. I screwed that up big time. I don't care. I'm going to keep going. This is me, the Stat Boy, and this is Stat Boy Rants. And as always, these rants are Stat Boy approved. And I totally fucked up the intro, but I don't give a damn because that's the way I roll. Okay. Got a lot to talk about and a short time to get there, so let's just roll right through it. Raw 20th anniversary. Could have been a little bit better. Yeah, we got the first inductee into the Hall of Fame. Bang! Mick Foley. Should have been in there a lot sooner, but the way he went out, and then he went to TNA for a little bit, and then he came back. So, Mick Foley, headliner, maybe. You can call him that. Headliner. And then of course you totally screw up his big moment by having the Shield come out. I mean, what the hell, man? How long is this Shield thing gonna last? I don't know. SWAT squad. I'm not gonna even call you the Shield. You're the SWAT squad, okay? You're a bad SWAT team. You're the SWAT's rejects. Hashtag SWAT squad. Trending worldwide on Twitter right now. It was great to see the retrospect moments. They packaged them, automobile moments, who says what moments, weddings, stuff like that. Very cool. But why couldn't we just bring back more talent? Yeah, get a one-time pay job, but hey, I mean, why put them? I guess it's cheaper to put them in a video package than bring them out and having to pay them, I don't know, $500 a pop. Just saying. Team Rhodes Scholars and Damien Sandow mostly. As you can see, I've got my Twitter account handy here. We're going to send out a tweet here to the Damien Sandow. Let's get him up here. There he is. I had him right there. Doggone it. Let's get that back. At the Damien Sandow, I'm sending out a live tweet. I sent you a pic of me a while back. No response. Not cool. Look for me. Autospell. Possibly dressed as you. Spell check. At Staples on January 18th. At the Damien Sandow, I sent you a pic of me a while back. No response, not cool. Look for me possibly dressed as you at Staples on January 18th. Unfortunately, I can't put the hashtag StatBoy approved. Darn it. But, tweet. There you go. That's a bit of a teaser, fans. This Friday, January 18th, Raw House Show at Staples Center. Me and Casa D18 will be there doing, I'm going to do a live to tape stat rant, Stat Boy Rants. That's what I'm going to do. A stat rant. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to do some rants outside the Staples Center. I want to see a nice little crowd of people there, and I'll give you a rant on the spot. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to be sitting by the Kobe Bryant statue. Because let's face it, they don't have a Clippers guy yet. Clippers are the hotter team. Kobe, you're not playing so well the last couple games. What's up with that? So shoot me out a topic at Staples Center, January 18th. I will give you a quick rant there. Whether I make it a bonus episode or a just clips or whatever, it's coming on the channel. January 18th, I will be at Staples Center with the rest of the Casa D18 crew. We're all going to be out there. We're going to enjoy the house show. I'll sign autographs, take pictures, and I might even bring the robe and towel. And if LAPD decides to show up and shut me down, I ain't gonna be no one's bitch. In any way of the word. That boy ain't no bitch. And if you follow me on Twitter at LBStatKid1977, retweet that, please. Thank you. The Rock concert. Not as long as normal concerts. Still kind of funny. A little bit mean towards Vicky Guerrero. I mean, yeah, her character is annoying, but outside the camera, Vicky Guerrero is a very nice lady. Let's tweet The Rock. Why not? Hey, why not? You never know where these tweets are gonna go. Not at rhetoric. I hate spell check, man. Spell check sucks. Amazing. See? You did it again. There we go. Loved, not lived. See? You did it again. Loved your hashtag rock concert. I have a guitar just waiting for your autograph. Hashtag Statboy approved. There we go. Okay, now that the tweeting's done, you end the show with a brawl. And if you looked hard enough, you saw Arn Anderson and JV Noble. Road agents. Road agents and brawl breaker uppers. Yeah. Real good on that one. There was a picture floating around Facebook of CM Punk wearing the Rock's jersey in Miami Stadium. That was smart. How else are you going to get inside the mind of the Rock, and if you're gonna go against the you know, and piss off all those Floridians and whatnot. Very clever. Rock could have been a little bit better though, in my opinion. Now, last week, on my last episode, I said I would give you a rant on the top 10 matches, fantasy matches that never happened in WWE. And if you need to see this list, go to WWE.com, click on their countdown show. But I've got the list right here. Now these are who I think will win and why. Number 10, Macho Man Randy Savage versus CM Punk. Now, of course, they both have the flying elbow drop. Macho Man used it as his finisher. Punk uses it as an homage towards Savage. Savage has a little better physique, a little more muscle, especially when he was in the Mega Powers, when he and Hogan posed down at the end of SummerSlam. But it all comes down to the move set. Savage's moveset in the 80s was typical wrestling. Body slam, suplex, a few wrestling holds. Punk has got a wicked kick to the head, the GTS, and the Anaconda Vice. Based off of those moves alone, I gotta give it to Punk. Sorry, Savage. Just not gonna happen. Number 9 in a triple threat match: Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack. We all know Mankind's brutality. He loves pain. He fell off the cell. He took chair shots. Dude Love was just the comedic part of it. I mean, Dude Love didn't really do much dangerous-wise. And you can't go any more brutal than Cactus Jack. I mean, Cactus Jack was the original ECW, Texas death matches, barbed wire, tax, C4. Cactus Jack wins, no brainer. Dude Love will be gone. Mankind will try and fight his way out of it, but Cactus Jack without a doubt. Number 8, Fabulous Moolah versus Trish Stratus. The longest reigning champion ever. Not necessarily women's champion, but longest reigning champion ever. 28 years Moolah had the belt against Trish Stratus, a 7-time world champion. If you're going to judge this match on looks alone, well, Trish wins hands down. But when it comes to wrestling, Fabulous Moolah is the Jean LaBelle of wrestling, man. She kicked your ass and you liked it. A matrish and a chick kick will not do it. Moolah wins hands down. In an 8-man tag, yet with one player on both teams, the Four Horsemen against Evolution. This was very tough for me. Classic wrestling versus a younger version of a mirror image. Okay? Of course, Flair was on both teams. So technically it could be like a 3-on-3 match if you take out Flair. I am so torn on this, but I gave the edge to Evolution because of Orton and Batista. If you take out Anderson and Triple H because their moveset, the Spine Buster, is, yes?
Didn't mean to interrupt you, I was just curious which version of the Four Horsemen they had up there.
I think it was Flair, Anderson, Wyndham, and Blanchard.
Okay, so the all titles version.
Yeah. If I'm wrong about that, correct me immediately. Like I say, Anderson and Triple H pretty much cancel each other out because they're the Spine Buster, their movesets, the brutality, whatever. You got the young Orton against, I gotta go with youth on this one. Evolution wins. Very, very close though. Andre the Giant versus Big Show. Don't get me wrong, both competitors are huge. They got the abilities to crush you with one finger or one foot. Here's the edge. Big Show is a little bit more agile than Andre ever was. In fact, in the vignette or in the original video, they actually show Big Show executing a drop kick off the top rope. Or off the middle rope. It looked stupid as hell, but at least he could do that. Andre could never do a drop kick. And if there is video footage of that, prove me wrong, because I would love to see it. Andre was a giant teddy bear. Big Show, brute force. Could Andre take a WMD? Probably. But I gotta give the edge to Big Show due to his agility. Number 5, the Legion of Doom versus the Dudley Boys. I gotta go with originality on this one. The whole bikers, spikes, motorcycles against putting someone through a table. Eventually, if this was a tables match, Dudley Boys hands down. But if you remember, the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, they went up through a scaffold. They were brutal before the Dudley Boys were even born. Gotta go with that. If this was a tables match, Dudley Boys, no way. Hands down, Dudley Boys. But you gotta go with originality. The Legion of Doom gets this one. Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle in an I Quit match. I was very torn about this one as well. What move is more painful, the sharpshooter or the ankle lock? You want to snap your back or snap your ankle off? Take your choice. As much as I loved Bret with his technicality and his technical wrestling and his dungeon-based skills, I gotta give Kurt slightly more because Kurt is still wrestling today. Bret is done. So I gotta give it to Kurt. In fact, you know, I think your ankle would heal better than your back does. And I'd rather have my heel snapped than my back broken. So Kurt wins out. Sting versus The Undertaker. Number 3. If this match is at Mania, hands down, Taker wins. It would be one of the greatest matches ever. But again, I gotta go with Sting is wrestling today. Taker's only coming back once a year. If he comes back for WrestleMania 29 and WrestleMania 30, yeah, he can rest up and all that, but Sting is still going. Of course, Taker can still go. We know that. He proved that at WrestleMania against Triple H. Any other match of the year, Sting wins. But Mania, Taker wins, so I gotta give it to Sting. Number 2, Shawn Michaels versus The Rock. The only time that these two have ever been in the same ring together, or there's been any interaction, was when Shawn kicked The Rock. There is footage of it. You guys know what I'm talking about. But based on that alone, I cannot give the match to Shawn. I have to give it to The Rock. That kick was like a sucker punch. Don't get me wrong, they can trash talk each other left and right. Shawn can be a little bit more edgy because of DX, but The Rock can be a lot more funnier. So I have to give it to The Rock. As big of an HBK mark I am, you sucker punch The Rock. That's not a knockout. Rock wins. And number 1, Stone Cold versus Hulk Hogan. This was teased just before or just after Hogan got inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I believe there's also footage of Austin stunning Hogan. Hogan's moveset has been the same since 1984. He starts out strong, he rips his shirt, he flexes his muscles, you think he's beaten, the adrenaline rush, he hulks up, brother, and he wins with a leg drop. Austin, on the other hand, Luthez press, stomps in the corner, flipping the bird, a good old stunner. And honestly, if he hits another stunner on Hogan's battered and bruised neck, Hogan's done. Austin wins, hands down. Give me your comments about that one if you don't like what I say or if you agree with me. And like I say, check out the top 10 on WWE.com for that. I'm going to finish off with a story, like we always do. From, actually I have 2 stories, so I can quickly run through this. FoxNewsInsider.com, the headline reads, "Woman ordered to stop having kids or face jail time." A Florida woman was ordered by a judge to stop having kids. Is this ruling legal? The woman has 4 young children, including a child who has cerebral palsy. On Halloween night, she left her children unsupervised at a hotel while she went out and partied. One of the children was reportedly upside down, strapped to a stroller. Fortunately, a passerby stopped them and called the cops. She was accused with 4 counts of child abuse, accepted a plea deal in which she agreed to plead guilty to 2 counts of child abuse, received 13 years probation, and can't have unsupervised visit with her kids. Not only did she lose her children, the judge ruled she can't have children until the probation period ends. If she has a child anyway, she'll be sent to jail for 5 years. Who the hell are you, lady? Those kids should have easily... The judge made... Okay, having kids, maybe too far. Taking away the kids, absolutely. You leave your kids behind so you can go Halloween partying? What the hell is wrong with you? By God believable. What is the world coming to if some lady has 4 kids and she... I'm so pissed off that I can't even talk straight. One more quick story about... Let's bring this up real quick. Come on, phone, work with me. There we go. Deaf man stabbed after sign language mistaken for gang signs. This is great. A deaf man in North Carolina communicating to a friend via sign language was stabbed multiple times after he was mistaken for flashing gang signs. He was brutally attacked in the upper body on January 9th in Burlington, North Carolina. The suspect mistook the sign language for gang signs. An altercation ensued and the victim was stabbed several times. He was taken by helicopter to the trauma center at the University of North Carolina, where he remains in stable condition. The suspect fled and was later arrested by police in Elon, North Carolina. Appeared in court on Friday and was charged with assault with a deadly weapon, intent to kill, but did not enter a plea. Bond was set at $500,000. That is just plain dumb. I pray he survives and he gets through it A-okay. But, you know, to see, it's hard to tell what is a gang sign and what isn't a gang sign anymore. I remember growing up, I had DARE classes, and apparently the thumbs up was a gang sign, and the Longhorn symbol was a gang sign, and the LA sign and the V1 sign and flipping someone off apparently is not a gang sign. That's a universal language, and we all know that one. But this just shows that people are dumb. If you guys have some stories, send them to me. I'll give you a quick rant about that. Alright? So we're pretty much done for this episode. Again, follow me on Twitter at lbstatkid1977. A quick correction. I said that it's 50 guitarists. It's 100 guitarists. And if all things go well, we may be taping that in the next 2 weeks. I hope so. And like I said, January 18th, I know it's short notice, we will be at Staples Center. Come keep an eye out on for us. Autographs, pictures, mini rants. All the Casa D18 crew, we will be there. Me, Renegade, and Pinky. Alright?
Cool. Jeff.
And, Mr. Jeff Meacham is going to be with us too. Yeah. He'll take pictures too. Get a 4-shot. And we won't charge $110 like Shawn Michaels will at Frank & Sons. A little bit pricey there, Shawn. Anyway, until next week, and until on Friday when I see you all at Staples Center, have a good night. Stat Boy out.